Welcome back.
Welcome back to TooDelulu. I'm Bree.
I'm Heather.
And our producer,
Nikki,
is here.
Woo.
And we are going to have a full pop culture day because, let's be real, I'm not dating. Heather has a boyfriend. And is Nikki dating right
I'm not dating. Honestly, it's kind of sad.
Nikki's not dating either.
I tried for a second, and then, nah.
So, we're full pop culture pretty much now because...
Hey, it's fine. We'll come back with a few dating things here and there. But there's so much going on in pop culture right now. We just got to stay kept up with it.
Yeah, so I think we're going to talk a little bit about Coachella today, Sex and the City, which got released on Netflix like 2 weeks ago. So a huge new resurgence of it. And what else were we going to talk about? Was there anything else? Oh, we're going to play a Sex and the City kind of game at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we're going to recap some of JoJo.
Yeah. Yes, recap some JoJo drama updates.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
That'll get us good for today.
Yeah. So first we'd like to talk about JoJo.
Let's do JoJo.
Okay.
She's my favorite topic currently.
Why?
Well, why?
Why? Let's dive into it.
It's just like, so currently that's all that I see on TikTok is everything about JoJo Siwa, which is cool. I'm enjoying it. Like all the people talking about her video, and her video finally came out because last week when we talked, it wasn't out yet. JoJo's still popping up everywhere since now her video has released. People are doing a lot of funny like jokes about her video, especially the one part where she's like humping the other girl on the ground in the sand. And did you see that Abby Lee actually watched it?
Yeah, she did a reaction video.
And she was like, oh, those dances are good.
She liked the dances. I mean, at the end of the day, JoJo is a dancer. I have seen her say she is not a singer.
No, we're just here
singer.
for the dance moves.
And the dance moves aren't horrible, but I will say it was, even Abby went like this. She like went like this when she was watching her hump the girl.
Yeah,
so.
That was the only weird part. And then news broke that JoJo stole this song.
Right.
It's not hers.
That came out the day after we filmed last week.
It's not her song. She did not write it. It was supposed to be a song for Miley Cyrus. Mm-hmm. And she turned it down. So then they picked this other girl to sing the song, and then she ended up singing it, but they never fully released it.
Yeah. So Britt Smith, she made a TikTok now, and she basically did an interview where she talks about how that was going to be her debut song. And it basically, they came up with something better after they filmed the video, and they never let her debut it. So she went out with something else. Then she gave up on music because she was like, this stinks. But now, since everyone's liking her version of Karma, she said she's going to have some things in the works. She's like 40 years old and a mom now.
She's like, you know what? It's time to come out. It's time to come back out.
12 years since she made that. And now she's ready to come out and sing. So we might have a new pop star, Britt Smith, who we love.
Yes.
I think she's gorgeous. She looks like young Paris Hilton, kind of.
I just think it was so crazy that JoJo originally said, this is my song. Like, I wrote this song. And then it finally came out that she didn't write this song. And everyone was like, why are you lying? Like, if you would have just stated, hey, this song was written or sung by this girl named Britt Smith, like, I'm so glad that I get to now do it and produce it and sing it and then dance with it. Totally fine. No one would have any complaints.
Yeah, no, she's in hot water because of this, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I've only got to see one clip of her, like, crying in her car. And one of the comments on TikTok was like, yeah, look at her crying in her Lamborghini.
Oh, I think, is that the one with her head all over it? Is that the Tesla?
No.
She has a Lambo, too?
She has a Lambo, too. She's, like, sitting in the
God.
front seat. And she's like, guys, I didn't mean for it to come out this way. And the comments are just like, yeah, cry in your Lamborghini. We don't care.
I did not know that crying video was correlated. I think someone might have just put that out.
I think they might have.
I'm not sure if that's correlated to this. I don't think she's said one comment about the Britt Smith thing.
I think people have been stitching it from something else, but the comments are just crazy about the Lamborghini.
Yeah, I just want to say I don't think that's the same, because I saw that video of her crying like a long time ago.
Yeah. But the Lamborghini comments are just cracking me up. They're like, honestly, at this point, your tears mean nothing because you're crying in your very expensive Lambo.
Look, we don't want to bully JoJo.
I mean, that's what canceled. They have beef because she did.
Tana brought her JoJo Siwa out and was asking her questions, and inevitably it was all a joke, and like she was kind of like making fun of her, and JoJo didn't realize that until after, and then she was on someone else's podcast, the Vile Files, being like, well, I kind of got beef with her, which is crazy and sad.
Yeah.
So what beef does she have?
On the Vile Files, JoJo says that Tana made a TikTok about her, what she was explaining. So Tana goes on TikTok and makes like a joke and is like, oh, she's so bad, because she's saying, I was a bad girl. And like, so Tana is actually a bad girl. Yeah. Like, Tana is known for being like, you know, a wild child. Yeah. And so Tana kind of pokes fun and is like, are you really wild? She goes something about her doing like a party. Like, she's like, has JoJo ever done a party? Has JoJo ever punched someone in the face? And so then JoJo on the Vile Files, the guy who runs the Vile Files is apparently some Bachelor guy. He used to be on The Bachelor. So that's his podcast. He just had Gypsy Rose on. Apparently he's gotten very big. So I don't know. Yeah, the Vile Files, I don't know. But he called Tana a biatch. He goes, that biatch. And it's like, JoJo didn't call her that, but he did. Oh. Because he was like, isn't that mean that she said that? And JoJo was like, yeah, I kind of do have an issue with her saying that because she didn't ask for permission. So she said that James Charles, who I don't ever want to talk about on this podcast because I don't agree with anything about James Charles, not his sexuality, the accusations surrounding him. I don't want anything to do with that man, just in case those are true. But basically, he did a TikTok making fun of the karma dance. Yeah. But he texted JoJo and said, is it okay if I post this? Yeah. So JoJo's whole thing was, Tana didn't reach out to me and ask me if it was okay. So JoJo texted Tana after she put the TikTok out making fun of her. And she said, like, LOL, like to show her that she saw it. Like, so she sent the TikTok of Tana to Tana and just wrote LOL. And Tana responded back with, bah ha 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 ha.
But she technically doesn't need permission.
That's
because
what Tana said.
JoJo is putting it out for the world. So what? Is every single person that makes a joke about her supposed to send her a text? Should I be sending her a text message right now?
Well, the thing is
JoJo,
that they were
I'm posting
friends.
You.
She was cool with Tana, so that's why she's mad. Not random people. It's James is her friend, which again, that should be a red flag anyway. And Tana is supposedly someone who she's cool with. Yeah. So she was just comparing the two. But she got upset about it. Tana talks about it on the latest episode of Canceled with Trisha Paytas. And Trisha should be popping anytime soon, too. She's going to be due for her second baby, I think the first or second week of May.
Oh, my.
So she's very, very pregnant on that episode of Canceled and looks beautiful.
Oh.
So I can't wait for her second child. It's going to be a girl. So Trisha's going to have all girls. My dream.
So cute.
I know.
So cute.
Yeah. But yeah, they talk about it on that week's episode. I just finished watching it. It's really good. But Tana kind of defends herself. So if you guys want to see Tana's reaction to that, definitely watch it Canceled.
I could definitely see, like, Tana's reasoning where she's like behind her saying, like, I don't think I need to ask for permission to do something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think it's ridiculous.
It would be nice. Like, that was nice of James Charles to reach out and say, hey, would it be cool if I did, like, a funny dance about your video? You know, yeah, cool. That's a nice thing for you to do. But technically, you don't have to ask anybody's permission to do anything.
No, it's the right of commentary that we all have on the internet.
Yeah.
So, comment away.
First Amendment.
First Amendment.
First Amendment. I know my rights.
This episode of TooDelulu is brought to you by Eargasm Earplugs. Eargasm solved the problem that foam earplugs had, which was muffling the sound of your music at music festivals and concerts. You can actually hear the music still while protecting your ears when you use Eargasm's high-fidelity earplugs. They are an awesome company that I'm so happy is sponsoring us. You can find them on their website, eargasm.com, and you can save 15% at checkout using code TooDelulu. Again, that's code TooDelulu at checkout to save 15% at Eargasm earplugs so you can protect your ears, still hear the sound of the music that you love, and it's just altogether an amazing product. Check it out, guys.
Okay, so speaking of Tana and her canceled podcast, you were lucky enough to be able to go and see her.
Yes, so as soon as I saw, first off, their picture that they posted to announce the tour was an homage to The Simple Life with Paris and Nicole Richie. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm in there. Because y'all know I live in the early 2000s. So I was like, ooh, it's going to be good. So I saw the post go up that they were going to be touring. And I was like, I will drive at least 2 hours, right? They had one in Lexington, which is an hour out. So I was like, this is perfect. I will literally go. I know one other person who really watches it. So I texted her, and then so 3 of us went down to Lex and saw them live. It was so cool. It's so cool to watch something that goes from like this to like live shows. First off, I don't want that for us ever. I don't know if we could handle that. I don't know if I can. You want to tour one day?
I could handle small crowds.
A small tour? I don't know. They had a lot of weird things happen. They had girls run on the stage with bear spray. They had drunk, like, there was a lot of scary things happen. So that's what the tour turned into. So they had a set for the tour, but then the first few shows were so crazy that they literally started just telling the crazy stories that were happening on the tour. They had girls give, Tana loves Peppa Pig. It's like no secret that this girl loves Peppa Pig. Yeah. You look like Peppa Pig. And like, so they literally kept getting stuffed Peppa Pigs. Well, they get this notification on the tour bus that they have an AirTag on the thing. And Tana's like, did someone put it in their suitcase? Like, you know, like, did someone bring an AirTag on the road? And they're like, no, like, this is no one's AirTag.
So someone has put an AirTag.
Put an AirTag, and she got 65 Peppa Pigs. They had to cut them all open. She was so sad because she was like going to put them all on display in her room. She had to decapitate the Peppa Pigs to find the AirTag.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Someone,
Why are people
a crazed
so
fan, and then they were
weird?
following them. Yes, the fan was following them. So the fan followed them to the Buc-ee's that they stopped at, and they were like, "Oh, it's so random how we have fans in Buc-ee's," but they took pictures with them and everything because that was before they figured out that the AirTag was on the bus inside the Peppa Pig. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm pretty crazy, and then a girl ran on stage, and it was like a total act of like flight, fight, or freeze. Tana runs when the girl, and Brooke's just sitting there like. And the girl had bear spray and was going to mace them.
That would be me. Like, you would have been the one that ran away, and I probably would have sat there.
Yeah, and you're totally Brooke, and I'm Tana. If we get, yeah. Well, she brought mace to hurt them, but she didn't mace them. The security got her beforehand. But, like, a fan stormed the stage. I mean, I don't think we're ever going to be that famous, but I'm just saying, it was very cool to watch them do it live because it was a really good show. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Yeah.
Tana is a star. She stole the stage. She looks so glamorous. Brooke in person is stunning. So skinny. Oh my God, skinnier than I thought she'd be. Because Tana, even next to her, looked big. And Tana's not big. Brooke is just so skinny.
Yeah.
But they looked amazing. They were beautiful. They were fun. The audience was great. It's filled with all these girls who love YouTube and like love them. So we all had like our Tana shirts or Trisha shirts or whatever. Trisha and Jeff, who's also a friend of the pod, did videos for them. So like it started off with like a hello with all of their canceled stuff with Jeff included. And then Trisha did a tavern thing for them at the end because you know she does the little tavern talks where she's like, hello traveler, so she goes, hi travelers, heard you at the canceled podcast, and like does that at the end. So it was a really cool show.
See, I would love to be at some point where we go and do like live shows, not super large, like I'm not saying a huge crowd, but maybe like a small, like,
should we do like
50,
a local?
Yeah, like a
we're not funny. We tried comedy last week, Nikki. We weren't funny.
A nice comedy club would be good. I think it'd be cool to have like people ask questions, you know, like in person, or have people like share their
like
input.
An advice column,
yeah,
live.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, or like
we give our bad advice.
People give a story, and we kind of give our opinion on their story. Like that would be really cool.
Yeah,
see?
That's a good one. Maybe like Delilah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we'd have to take her out.
Oh.
Delilah.
She's like a local radio
I know.
host.
Delilah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's local.
Oh, is
Yes.
she not? It's national.
I think it's national.
Oh,
but
sorry,
I think
Delilah.
Everyone like literally idolizes Delilah because it's like Delilah.
That was really
I used
good.
to listen to her with my mom, like when we would be in the car at night, like going home or whatever, we would put on Delilah 'cause she was on the local radio station, and she was like, call in guys and give me some things and I'll give you some advice. And
Hey, I'm telling y'all to come on and send us in things. We'd love to give you our bad advice. That's something that I'd love. So send it in, TooDelulu4you@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. We've only had that one time where someone wrote to us. So we're definitely, if you all have any stories or advice, you can send them in. We'd love to do an advice segment once we get more community.
Yeah, definitely. I love giving horrible advice.
Yeah.
But my advice isn't always horrible.
No, it's on and off.
I give great advice, and I will always tell you the right thing, and then later on,
You'll
when
do
it
the
pops
wrong
up
thing.
again, when it pops up and it comes to bite you in the butt, I'm always the one that tell you, I told
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
so.
saying. They did the wrong thing. They didn't listen to you.
Told you so.
Yeah. The I told you
Relationship
so.
advice, I'm always right. I can't listen to my own.
Yeah.
Because I've poorly done that in the past, but I can definitely give people relation advice, and I'm like, this is how it's going to be. And then they're always changing. They're like, no, you're not right. And then it ends badly. And I said, I kind of told you so.
Well, you have to be careful about what advice you give too. There was actually, this will bring up our next topic, which is Sex in the City.
Yes.
There is an episode of Sex in the City where Carrie tells one of the girls to break up with or divorce her husband. And she was like, well, look, now I'm the person who, if she doesn't do it, she's going to know that I don't like her husband. But if she does do it, she's always going to remember that I was a person to tell her. So sometimes giving relationship advice is a little sketchy. Like, you don't know what's safe to say. Like, how do you really, you can't always say how you're really feeling because it could hurt someone's feelings.
I try to give it early on.
Okay.
I always
not
get it early.
Divorced.
Not divorced. No. If someone, got married and they thought that was their love of their life and they wanted to spend their life with them, then they got divorced, I'm not going to be like, I told you so, that wasn't going to work out. I can normally,
Juicy one.
unless it's a juicy one.
Yeah.
I can normally pinpoint it within like the first couple times of meeting. I'm always like, I don't think this is going to work. And they're like, you're wrong. And I said, okay, prove me right.
Yeah.
You have a good radar.
I have good radar.
Observant. Perceptive.
Very observant.
Yes.
I'm always watching.
Like Roz.
Yeah.
Have you seen those TikToks where the New Jersey dads are asking, the kids are asking their dads, hey, you ever known a Mike Wazowski? He knows you. And they're going, Mike Wazowski? I think I know that guy. We called him Mikey Freak. And like, it's literally just from Monsters, Inc. And then he's like, yeah, and he has a best friend named Sully. And they're like, oh, Sully, yeah. Yeah, which Sully who? They're so funny. My friend in Tampa did it to her dad, and then her cousin did it to her dad, and they recorded them too. It was so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Because they're Italian, so it was just perfect.
Should we try it on Dusty's parents?
Yeah,
'Cause
they're Italian. It might work.
I feel like his dad.
You know what,
wouldn't
Mike
go with
Wazowski? He said he knew you from back in the day. He actually said you owe him some money. And like they're like, I owe who money? The dads are killing me with that.
I'm gonna have to tell Dusty about it. We're gonna see if we can get it.
Yeah,
see
that
if his
would be
dad
good.
doesn't catch on. But the only thing is, Dusty's dad is very kept up with like pop culture
He
and
would
movies
know.
and everything. He's gonna catch on. He's gonna be like, "That's from a movie."
Yeah, he
We're
would
gonna
know.
be like, "Darn, didn't get you."
And he probably did watch Monsters, Inc. because like the age range of the children,
Yeah. But we might be able to get him.
Yeah, we should try.
We're gonna try. We're gonna have to try.
But anywho, speaking of dating advice, Sex in the City, the show that just had a resurgence on Netflix, it's been on HBO, so if you had HBO, you could have been watching it. But it just came out on Netflix, so it kind of opened it more to the broader audience. And that is all about dating advice, basically.
It reminds me so much of, partially reminds me of it because it's like an older version. I'm going to think Gossip Girl because they're also set in New York, but I feel like it's very similar to Gossip Girl. It's just like an after the fact of like your parent, like you're done with your parents, you're a grown up, like you're out of college type thing, and seeing like how the world is being an older woman and dating and all that, especially in your mid 30s. But it just reminds me a little bit of an older version of Gossip Girl because they're
girls too.
girls. Yeah.
I think it's more similar to Girls, but Gossip Girl too because they are well off. Like they're wealthy living in New York. Broad City though is also New York, and they are not wealthy in that show. So that's a different aspect.
Show.
That's a good show too. We love a New York-based woman show.
Yeah.
We do. But I do see the Gossip Girl because Charlotte especially is like one of the richest ones. They're all well off though.
Charlotte is so Blair vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like just a debutante type.
Yeah, she's like every guy she sees, I'm gonna marry him. Literally.
She fantasizes.
Literally.
She's
Yes.
got that fantasy
But
vibe going.
that like literally, that's why I'm like, we have to take our quiz to see who we are. So to start off, before we get to the quiz later in the episode, who do you think you're most like? Have you ever watched the show?
I've seen it. I'm remembering Carrie, Charlotte,
Samantha, and Miranda.
Yes.
So their archetypes are basically, Carrie is the main girl. Like, she's like our narrator because she's a
Yes.
writer. So she's narrating the show as if that's writing for her column. So like, we're reading her weekly column as she's like narrating it. Carrie is a writer. She's very fashionable. I think she gives like Virgo kind of vibes the way she dresses. We need to look up their horoscopes too.
We do.
To see what their characters are supposed to be. So she's very fashionable. She loves shoes. She has cute clothes. She has big curly hair, kind of Leo energy as well with the curly hair. And she falls in love with the main protagonist man, which is Big, Mr. Big.
Yes.
Who's kind of, if I've seen comparisons to an older Jacob Elordi type.
Oh no.
Jacob Elordi is way hotter than Big, but I kind of get the vibes. Tall, dark hair, dark eyebrows.
Handsome.
Like I've seen some comparisons there.
Yeah.
But Jacob Elordi is definitely hotter, if you ask me.
And then Samantha's the other blonde, right?
Samantha's the other blonde, who I think I'm most like. I think I'm a mix of Samantha and Carrie. But I also can see myself being a Miranda too. But yes, anywho, Samantha is very flamboyant. She's very open. She's
the outgoing friend.
She loves
the most.
to engage in activities, if you know what I'm saying. And she doesn't give a crap about it. She's very like, she's no feelings, just wants that rush of what engaging in activities gives ya, and that's all she is there for, is for a good time.
She's not looking for like a set relationship or
Nope.
anything.
And she's the oldest one on the cast.
Yes, she's the oldest, and she's just, she's living her best life. She's like, I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna stick with it.
Yes, and totally doesn't want to fall in love. Like, just there to have fun and be sexy and flirty.
Yep.
She likes being single, never complains about it. Then you have Miranda, who's a lawyer, who honestly I think should have been casted as a lesbian.
She's the redhead, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And honestly, the first few seasons, that red is just awful on her pale skin. It just does not look good. It's too dark of a red, if you ask me. But she should have been casted, I think, as lesbian, because she just gives that vibe. I think it would have been a lot cooler of a role for her to be a lesbian in New York. But she is straight on the show.
She does get married too.
She does turn bi, though, in the new Sex in the City. It's called In Just Like That, which was the one where they're in their 50s and 60s that Samantha didn't come back for. Her name's something Cottrell, I think, something. But she didn't come back for it. But in the new HBO show, it does come out that Miranda swings both ways in her 50s, and she tries it for the first time. So I think they got that complaint, which is funny.
That is crazy.
And guess who she tries it with? Do you watch Grey's?
Yeah.
She tries it with the hand surgeon from Grey's, the Hispanic one, the Latino one.
Oh, Callie.
Yes.
Callie Torres.
So she's on the, you guys got, the new one's not good though. I wouldn't say it's not that good. I think it only had 2 seasons and it got canceled because no one liked it. They didn't do it right.
Well, because Samantha didn't come back.
I agree. Samantha is a big part of it. But so Miranda, anywho, short hair, lawyer, very, very independent, very much so giving feminists in the early 90s, early 2000s. Like,
she's the one that she was like, I want to find a man. I want to get married. I want to have kids. Yeah, she definitely gives off. She also gives off the vibe of like, I want to be married and have like that whole family lifestyle. Charlotte does as well.
Okay.
Charlotte does as well, but she doesn't get it as easy as Miranda does.
She wants more of a cookie cutter life than Miranda,
yes.
I think. Miranda just wants a husband, an equal partner. Yes. She's okay with continue to work law. Charlotte wants to be a stay-at-home wife type stuff.
Yep.
She wants to be a trad wife.
Yeah.
So growing up, I watched the movies. I didn't see the show. I'd seen the Sex and the City movies in theaters, had no idea what was going on, but I knew I liked it. Because I was like, I don't know who these characters are, but I'm feeling it.
I used to watch.
Right there with them.
I was like, this is cool.
I used to watch the show because it occasionally comes on TV.
You snuck watched it?
No, like recently, like in the last couple years.
I was like, growing up, that was not on my TV.
No.
Sopranos and Sex and the City.
I think I got away with Family Guy. That was about as far as I could go.
It's now time for your ASMR ad break. This episode of TooDelulu is brought to you by Awkward Essentials. Awkward Essentials is bringing women's crotch care to the mainstream. Head over to their website, awkwardessentials.com, to browse through their amazing hygienic products like the Drip Stick, the world's first after-sex cleanup sponge, the mainstream so you can easily use a public restroom without having to sit on the seat, and their first timer kit. At checkout, use code TooDelulu to save 15% off at Awkward Essentials. Again, that's code TOODELULU at checkout to save 15% off at Awkward Essentials. Sex in the City. I was thinking while we were talking about it that the way that it's narrated, it like how Carrie talks the whole time and kind of like narrates a story and then they go in and talk about each other. It definitely gives me Desperate Housewives.
Yes. I love Desperate Housewives too.
I do too.
I think I just love an all-female cast.
I will say I've never got to the end of it. I don't know, because I
watch it like once a year.
I know, I need to get to the end because I would binge it for a couple episodes and then it kind of gets boring because I keep watching too many episodes of it and then I get like uninterested in what they're talking about.
Just watch the last season.
Yeah, but I gotta know what goes on in between.
Now you should know.
Well, now I should know.
Yeah, just watch the last 2 seasons or something one day.
Okay.
It's so good. You got to finish it. Because it's kind of true crime too. Which
I got to
good.
finish that, and then I still have to finish Gilmore Girls too.
Oh, I don't watch that.
See, I put it on in the background. I put it on the background.
I'm not sure about Gilmore Girls.
They have a spinoff.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's too cheesy.
Yeah.
It's too like next.
And I grew up with a single mom, and you'd think I'd like relate, but I just don't.
Well, I don't relate with their her single mom type thing because it's so like different. It's not like a realistic single mom. Like you would be lucky to have a single mom that acts like her and the way that she treats her daughter and everything. Back to Sex in the City. Okay, so we're picking who we think we are.
Yeah, I think that out of all the characters, I'm a mix of Carrie because of style, and I think she's a Libra, which we also need to look up what their horoscopes are. But I think I love Samantha. Like, I want to be a Samantha. Like, I think that that's who I am.
Okay.
Just total Samantha vibes. What about you?
Miranda's the brunette, correct?
Charlotte.
I'm getting their names all mixed up. I think I'm probably most like a Charlotte.
I think you're... yeah, maybe you are. Nikki is nodding her head.
Agree. You're very Charlotte. You're like, yay, I think I'm gonna marry you.
Delulu.
Oh my gosh, she's perfect.
Super
and then,
Delulu.
We're waiting for the ball to slip, but it hasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Keep it up. Keep it up, Dusty.
just a Charlotte.
I think you're Charlotte and Carrie mix.
I was going to say Carrie too. Yeah. I don't know if it's so much about like the style because I just wear the same thing.
I think you have style, Heather.
Style.
I do, but I still like to wear the same thing. I'm apparently known for the jean jacket look now.
You are.
Because all that I wear is a jean jacket. That's why I need 27 different colors of jean jackets.
Jean jackets. Say it again.
Jean jackets.
I like the way you say it.
Jean
jacket. A jean jacket. It's weird, but I liked it.
Did you figure out what their horoscopes are?
Oh, wait, but Nikki has to say who she thinks she's
yes.
most like. Here, hand her your
I
mic.
would say that I think I am probably going to be more of a Carrie or a Samantha.
See, same.
I know, and it's very like I think you're more of a Carrie. Like you give me Carrie vibes, especially because of the style and like I don't know. I feel like you would definitely go out on your own and like live in New York and have your own little thing,
Yes,
little column,
the creativity.
Yeah.
But that's the same with you.
Yeah, but who knows? Like
You would definitely give me Carrie vibes simply because of your wardrobe. Yeah. Like your wardrobe is
It's
so
very eccentric.
It's like bubbly. You've got like really, you've got your modest clothes for when you need to be modest. You've got your party girl clothes. You've got your super fun like work clothes. You've got a lot of like patterns, colors.
Yes,
It's not a very like monotone closet versus like if you were to open up my closet, I have it color coordinated because I'm weird. So
Mine's color coordinated.
So it starts at white and then we go into like a little bit of green. There's pink, there's blues, there's like one or two things that are red, and then there's gray, brown, black.
My closet is mostly pink, blue, and black.
yeah.
Your whole closet is like half of it is black and then another portion is pink and then you've got velour.
Just velour.
Just velour.
I know. I'm working on it.
Yeah, you're getting there slowly.
But I also think we all, like, Miranda is very independent, and, like, I think we can all have a little Miranda, because we are very independent women as well.
Miranda gives me just, like, the workout girly, because she's always working out.
Fit. She, like, in the show, she does spin class, and they all do yoga together, too. I do like that they throw their little workouts in.
Yes, but I definitely see Miranda as like, I'm the little fit girly living my best life.
So let's see who we are. So what do? We took a BuzzFeed quiz.
We took the BuzzFeed quiz. It was just the first one that popped up. And, I appreciate BuzzFeed because I always love their quizzes. They always give you such great.
What's your Harry Potter house?
I'm a Slytherin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What are you?
A Hufflepuff.
Does Slytherin not fit me?
No, you are so a Slytherin.
I know.
Yeah, you're terrifying. Okay. Should we just say them on the count of 3?
No, because then
One.
No one's going to hear us.
No, let's just try it.
Quit looking.
I wanted to see. I did try to peek.
You're a cheater.
I did peek. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Samantha.
Miranda.
You are Miranda.
I know, but I said Charlotte.
I know, but I said we all have a little Miranda in us.
Yes, mine says Miranda. It says you're a smart and powerful woman and you don't care who knows it. You have your cake and eat it too, aka a total Miranda.
Yes. Okay. Yay. And me and Nikki both got Samantha, which says you either live your inner Samantha out loud or took this quiz to find out that you definitely are a total Samantha. Get out there and show the world what you've got.
Woo!
Woo!
So Samantha is an Aries, and I think that fits.
And I'm an Aries moon.
I'm an Aries. That's my love sign.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's my Venus.
So Samantha's an Aries. Okay.
Yes.
And then Carrie is a Gemini.
Ooh.
I kind of see that.
I kind of get it. She's a summer. I get it.
Yes.
Charlotte is a Virgo.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's why me and Charlotte are the same person.
See, but you got Miranda.
But I'm a Miranda.
I knew you were a Miranda. I knew it.
Miranda's a Capricorn, so similar vibes.
I know nothing about Capricorn.
I know nothing either. I mean, I don't know much about anyone outside of me and Leos.
So Capricorns are very loyal, they're very strong-willed, and they're very bullheaded. And they're also like strong, hard workers.
They can be tough to get along with too because of their bullheadedness, right?
Yes. Yes. You either love them or you hate them.
Interesting.
I know.
But now that this has had a resurgence and we know who we all are,
now it's time to get back in and watch it.
Yeah, you definitely need to watch it. So it's basically just had this resurgence with like the Gen Z kids who weren't old enough or allowed to watch it, and it's showing a kind of a different vibe because some things have changed since it came out. There's not a lot of diversity on the show, which that's been a complaint, which is why in the new one that they came out with, they tried to like force the diversity, and it's kind of not
They
good.
did the same thing with Gossip Girl too.
Yes.
Because Gossip Girl...
And it wasn't good.
And it wasn't good. It was awful.
Oh, you liked it?
I liked the new Gossip Girl.
Oh, no.
It was sometimes a little bit too politically charged, which was a little, not ridiculous. It kind of fits, like, the day and age topics, but, like, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
They definitely tried to put it more towards Gen Z. Because they had like a different person from each kind of like background as one of like the main characters, which is fine. It was okay. I didn't hate it at first. The first couple episodes were good. The big shock was like figuring out the whole dad situation. And I was
crazy.
I was honestly hoping, like, when TV shows do remakes, I love the originals, and when you do a remake, I'm expecting it to be somewhat similar to that, like trying to stick to the same storyline.
The reason why Gossip Girl was so good had nothing to do with the color of their skin, but it was because we didn't know who Gossip Girl was, and they told us in the new one exactly who it was the first episode. And also it was good because they were rich and flamboyant, and like, I don't know, it was something that it was almost it was unattainable. That's why I like to watch it. And this one was just like kind of like watered down.
My favorite thing that I'm enjoying about Sex and the City coming up is like, we had a friend that we talked to, and she was like, yeah, have you guys seen like the controversy? She's like, I'm not sure if it's our generation or the generation before, saying like that this is such like a horrible TV show and all this. And I said it's older millennials is who would have been watching the show when it first came out, because it was like a very end of 90s, early 2000s kind of TV show. Like, that's the vibe that they gave off. And now it's resurfacing. And, like, us being the younger generation of millennials, we weren't able to watch it at the time. So like now that we're old enough, we understand the concept and like all the jokes and everything that goes behind it. Yeah. It's more interesting to us. But then you have like Gen Z saying like, this show's stupid. Why would people watch this?
And I haven't seen that. Maybe there's obviously probably some segment of people, but all I've seen on my For You page is edits upon catfish or well, not catfish edits, but thirst trap edits of every character where people are just like,
this is my outfit.
People. So I've seen the younger generations really loving it, but I can see why they wouldn't, because And Just Like That got so much hate. So I can see why it's getting hate. And like I said, the diversity's not there. Some of the topics are really odd that they put on it. But again, it was a different time. I'm enjoying watching the show.
Yeah.
I am.
I always love going back and watching like Sex and the City and Gossip Girl, and you see how much the technology and everything changes.
So bad.
It's so bad.
It's
like
crazy.
the flip phones at first, and then close.
I love it. I miss
Yes.
the flip phone.
Yes, and then they finally get like the sidekick phones, and then they finally get an actual smartphone. And you're just like, man, this is fun watching this TV show stay on for so many seasons and watching it actually like change with what's going on in the world.
Well, it really shows dating in the wild on Sex and the City too, because like there was no, let's look them up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like they literally are meeting guys at bars and like meeting them out and giving them their number on paper. Like it's just so different. And Carrie, I think, is the last one in the show to like get a phone because she's so stuck in the 90s or 80s, wherever. Whatever.
She's like, I got my house phone and it's still stuck to the wall. And I'm okay with that.
So that is a cool point to add too.
Yeah, the phones, like all like people leaving voicemails on your phone, on the answering machine, and you're getting home and clicking the answering machine.
Or like when they would be leaving the message and you could hear it and pick it up. Like that stuff doesn't happen.
No, you don't get that anymore. Okay, Coachella
just happened this past weekend.
I want to go to Coachella.
You do?
At least once in my life.
Really?
Just once. Yep. It's very, very expensive. For me to even go out there would probably be like, what, $1,000 just for there and back. And then the ticket alone is like $2,000 or something for the weekend.
Yeah.
It's like literally $1,200 easy just to get there and to enjoy.
I am a music festival person, and I do not have 1 ounce of me wanting to go to that music festival.
I would love to do it at least once in my life, but I'd want to do it a little bit later, when I have some more money to be able to do like a VIP thing and really spend the money and go and like experience it the way that it's meant to be experienced.
Well, what the influencers do is they get Airbnbs, like really nice mansions.
Yeah.
I think it's in like, I've been to where it's at. So I've been to that area in California. It's really beautiful. It's like Palm Springs, in between Palm Springs and Joshua Tree National Park.
It's like the desert area.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's really, really gorgeous. I mean, it's stunning.
Yeah.
And that's where Maddie's wedding was.
Oh, really?
So and you see all the signs for it and everything. But like, I've been to that area in California and it's gorgeous, but I honestly don't think I would want to go to Coachella myself just because it seems like a lot. And being in that desert air, I don't think we'd be used to it. I think I need a hyperventilator or something, you know?
You can actually breathe better.
Oh, I think the dry air is not good for me. I don't like it.
It hurts my throat.
Yeah.
I do fine with it.
Yeah, I didn't like it out there, but I honestly love looking at Coachella. Like I like watching the artists online, but being there just seems like a lot. It's almost giving like that one that's in the desert where they burn everything.
Oh, Burning Man.
Yeah, like it just seems like too much for me.
Burning Man's terrifying.
Yeah,
Burning Man's not my spot, but I would love to at least experience one day of Coachella. Just one day. See how it is. But I do love when it comes around and all the TikToks and all the videos and everything start popping up with all the outfits. I love seeing everybody's outfits.
And the get ready with me.
They get ready with me. Yeah, I saw one girl, she decided to do a mermaid look, and she put like extensions in, and she put seashells in her hair and like pearls and like braided them in, and she did a really pretty like blue and pink eyeshadow and stuck on the gems, and it was just so cute.
Well, that's what I love, the creativity of it all. Like that's why I love doing music festivals anyway, was I love the music, but I also got to express myself and wear what I wanted and not have to care. And I will just say, I remember Coachella fashion when we were younger, like Vanessa Hudgens' early days. Yeah. She was like the star of Coachella, and it was.
Her and Sam Butler were dating. They were like the icons of Coachella.
And it was very boho, and there was some issues where people wore like Native American headdresses and stuff, like not about that kind of stuff, but the boho fashion of it all was different from like EDC, which is in Nevada, right?
Yeah.
EDCLV. So that fashion is very rave, like bright colors, short little matching sets. But Coachella kind of had its own style. It was very boho. It was the wraparound headbands. Kylie Jenner went when she was like in her King Kylie era.
Yep.
She would always dye her hair different colors.
Right.
Red.
Teal hair, purple hair, pink hair. Like
that's why people started coloring their hair with the roots.
yes.
Like, oh my god.
So Coachella's always been a fashion moment. So I figured for our game today, we could do a little rating of Coachella fits from 2024, weekend 1.
It's time for another ad break. Thank you to our new sponsor, Mrs. Kisses. Mrs. Kisses is an innovative game changer in the world of bras. Imagine having a bra that's frontless, backless, and strapless, designed by a woman, for women, or just people with boobs. Mrs. Kisses is revolutionizing how we think about support and style, giving you freedom to wear what you want without compromise. And the best part, other than how amazing your cleavage can look, our TooDelulu listeners can get an exclusive deal. When you visit Mrs. Kisses and pick up any of their amazing kits and accessories, you can get 10% off. Just use our code TooDelulu at checkout. Think about the new possibilities. Oh, and just a little heads up, the only item that is not included in this offer is the Kelly kit. And that's for an incredible reason. Mrs. Kisses donates 15% of their sale from every Kelly kit to Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Talk about a purchase you can feel good about. So whether you're stepping out in a daring dress or styling that sleek tube top, Mrs. Kisses has got you covered. It's comfort, support, and style all in one without the hassle of traditional bras. Don't forget to use our special code TooDelulu to save 10% off your Mrs. Kisses purchase. Let's support this incredible women-owned business and revolutionize our wardrobe at the same time. Check them out, guys.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
I know you got the photos.
Yeah, so I pulled them up and I will insert them onto the screen here. So first one is my girl, Tara Yummy.
That is so cute. I love the little pink bows.
It's everything. So bows were really in this year as girls are goth and sweet. Like it's like mixed between that dark and pink and it just matches her vibe. Mm-hmm. I think she did fabulous. She's still wearing like a matching set. She didn't go over, like she's not doing super over the top. She's not doing like super crazy makeup, super crazy thing with her hair. She's just like, it's very simple and it works for her. Yeah. So that's day 1 for Tara. This is day 2.
Okay, she's kind of switched from like goth pink girl to like
alt.
That's very
alt.
MGK.
Yeah,
it's
rocker.
MGK.
And the fuzzy boots, that must have
boots.
been something this year because a lot of girls were wearing those.
You know, her feet are sweating.
So wetting out in the desert. But I do love the low studded belt. I love the mesh. And still it's like a 2-piece set. She's got the blonde highlights in.
She does.
Very early ex-Tina. So I really like this look for her.
What would you guys rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
For both of Tara's looks, I'm going to have to give her a 9.5. I mean, that's as close as you can get to a 10 out of 10 for me.
I like the first one a lot more, so I would definitely give her a solid like 9.5 on the first one. The second one isn't necessarily my type style, but she's rocking both of them really well, so I probably would have put the second one closer, like 7.5 to an 8.
Okay, not
Still
bad
a good,
for Miss Tara Yummy.
Yeah, still a good look.
So I also included an old picture of Vanessa Hudgens just to throw us back.
That is so cute. That is giving me like going out on a summer day. You know, you're just there to have fun.
The crochet top.
The
jeans, the necklaces. Yes, and she did paint on her face, which like no one does anymore.
Yeah, I love the little paint dots.
Yeah, I mean, it's still very basic with the jean shorts because Coachella's, like I said, it's not like Bonnaroo or EDCLV or anything where people really go all out, but it is still expected to dress up in some kind of way.
Yeah.
So
very cute.
She's got lots of accessories. Next, I've got Miss Alex Earl, the queen of TikTok and Instagram. Now,
honestly, not what I was expecting.
It's not giving. I don't think it's giving.
Could have done better.
She looks hot because she's hot.
Yeah.
Alex Earl is hot.
She's hot. It could have been better because she's done past Get Ready With Me videos. Of,
She
like,
looks
going
better
to
when
other
she goes to the
things.
club in Miami.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, are you kidding?
Her outfits are so much more eccentric when
Yeah,
she does
so
that.
this is giving really boring for me. I mean, the shoes are cool, I guess. She's got like cowboy boots on. But it's just a white t-shirt with black shorts and a leather jacket.
It's very basic.
Yeah.
Country MGK.
Well, and I don't know if that's what people were going for this year. Like, I think it was going to be like more muted this year, but I'm like, it's a music festival. Let's go all out. Y'all are rich.
Being muted in like a bold way, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like the Met for like festivals.
Yeah, like for influencers, it really is. Like,
She could have done like a cool graphic tee with that fit, and it would have made her
even
stand
added
out.
some pink highlights to her hair or something.
Yeah,
or
something
red.
with the makeup. You know, like she could have put gems on or something.
Yeah, it's
like
just boring. It
it's
looks
like-
like she's going to the beach, to the mall. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
I'm right there with you, like
Amusement park.
a 4.
All right.
Amusement park, yeah. Nikki.
Amusement park vibes.
Oh, I put Lana Del Rey's outfit for when she came up with Billy.
She's so hot.
She looked stunning.
I love the sparkle.
The
I'm
makeup.
assuming it's like a see-through dress.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know,
with a
all the
light blue
sparkle.
underneath.
Yes, very, very cute. I
Yes,
love that.
the hair, the makeup, Miss Lana was giving. She came up for Billy during Ocean Eyes, and it was amazing.
With her too, with this outfit, she could have done something in her hair as well.
All right, we want to see hair accessories.
We want to see the hair accessories.
Come on, girls. Let's go, girls.
Where the gems?
Wear the gems. Wear the high. Remember the feathers? People used to be putting all tinsel.
I want to do tinsel in my hair. I
Let's
think
get
it's so
it.
fun.
Get it for
She
the summer.
could have definitely done like the little studded gems that matched her studded outfit.
Yes,
on
but
top
the
of it.
makeup, the glam for this was everything.
Yes.
They did good. So
Her
I'm gonna
makeup's
give
beautiful.
Lana a 10 out of 10 just because she's Lana.
It's a 10.
I'm giving her an 8 out of 10
8 out of 10.
because I want the hair accessories.
Next up is Miss Brooke Schofield, who is on the canceled podcast with Tana. First
Basic.
thoughts? Basic.
Could have done better.
What the heck? White fluffy shorts
just don't
with a
get it.
plain black tee. You are an influencer. And you know what? I will say for Brooke, she is basic. That's like her whole thing. Like she wears the Aritzia earrings, the slick back bun. She is like a, what was that trend that went around? Clean girl
Clean
aesthetic.
girl.
Clean girl.
aesthetic.
That's exactly who Brooke is. So, I mean, it's really, what did I expect? I mean, but she is a little hottie with a body. Like, she could have done something so cute.
It's just basically a regular old outfit that people would wear to, I mean, pretty much anything. The
It's-
beach.
It's disappointing.
Where's your Trader Joe's tote? sis?
Yeah. Brooke, I'm sorry. And I like you, Brooke. I will say I'm more of a Tana girl, but you're getting a 2 out of 10 for me. That's worse than Alex Earl.
That is worse than Alex Earl.
Yeah, that is worse.
What are you giving?
2.
2.
4.
Nikki said 4.
I give her 4. Because I'm not that tiny and petite and cute, so I can't pull off something basic like that.
True. I mean, but this is the definition of, is it cute or are you just skinny?
Ooh.
If I was that tiny, I would go all out with like the hottest suit that I can.
Yeah, a bodysuit or something, like one of those like cat suits, you know? She'd look so good. Hey, at least she's got a little belly out. She's a beautiful girl. And I guess we should preface that with, these are just our opinions. All these people are very talented and much more successful than we are.
And this is just opinions about their outfits. It
And
has
this is
nothing
just
to do with what
opinions
they
about
look
their
like.
outfit.
We are Northwest.
Yes. So
All right, give me another one.
this is Jeff from his own podcast. He's friends with H3 and he's friends with Tana. He has his own podcast called Jeff's Barbershop, something like that.
He's giving me
Or Jeff FM, excuse me.
stop and let me give you a haircut real quick.
Giving nothing. Nothing. Gave nothing. He's
Trucker.
wearing a tank top
On a road trip?
and a Nike short
On a road trip.
and a trucker hat.
1.
Men's festival fashion they can still wear 2-piece sets and like come out with stuff or like wear a mesh top.
Styles moment.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff. I love you too. You're a very beautiful man, but it's a 1.
It's a 1.
You didn't give anything. You
It's a
gave
white
gin.
beater.
Could have done
It's a white beater.
A white beater.
That's what the name of the top is.
No, they call it a wife beater.
No, it's called a white beater.
No, it's called a wife beater.
It's actually called a white beater.
No, it's not, Heather. They've met. No, it's called a wife beater, and you're not supposed to say that term anymore. That's why I called it a tank top.
That's why you called it a white.
Who called it a white beater?
It's called a white beater.
I
No,
called it that too.
it's a wife beater.
No, that's the rude way of saying it.
But you came up with a new term?
No, I didn't come up with it. That's what it used to be called. Everyone
No, it
called
used to
it
be
a white
called.
beater.
No, they said wife beater, and you heard it wrong.
No, I heard white. Because it's colored white.
Oh my god, I have to Google this right now.
Just type in white beater.
No, I'm typing in wife beater.
Yeah, now type in.
Wife beater, a man who regularly or habitually hits his wife, or a sleeveless undershirt. It's called a wife beater, and you heard it wrong.
But search white beater.
Search white beater.
For educational purposes.
Oh
Because I'm just curious what they're going to
my!
say.
They call it a wife beater because the guy who would wear those kind of tank tops would hit their wife.
It's a white beater, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
white beaters on Amazon.
Ooh.
So I think to come up with a better way to say it.
I think so too. I think it's an improper term. But what am I to say?
I think
The
it
wife
was.
pleaser. There's all kinds.
Get off of it. Give me another person. to look
Okay.
at.
Next up, we have Miss Zoe Fish. She's a famous dancer on TikTok.
Ooh.
Now, this
Hers?
is giving.
That's giving.
Hers is giving me like boho mermaid.
Yes, it's so cute. The boots are something that everyone was wearing. Either it was a furry boot or a cowboy boot or a knee-high boot.
I don't get it.
So,
Maybe it's for the ducks.
yeah, maybe.
The boots are very cute. I love the skirt. She's got like really pretty pearls on.
She did
I think she
accessories.
pulled her hair back, in the cute little baby pigtails.
Yes, and she's got a couple braids in the front.
Yes, very cute. Her
Yes.
makeup is also stunning. Like she's got the dark lip with like the gold eyes, and it looks like she has green eyes, so that gold really makes her green eyes pop.
She's got the gold accessories.
Glam for me.
It looks really, really good.
Glam. Like,
Yes.
Why is it so hard?
This is giving.
That's
This is giving. And it's a
solid-
2-piece set.
Yeah,
That's all I'm asking for.
Solid 9 out of 10.
I give her a 9.5 out of 10. I love Miss Zoe Fish. Also, if you've never seen her videos on TikTok, she can dance. It's so good. I love her.
Very cute.
This is her day 2 outfit. You can't really see it that well because these are screenshots from TikTok, but it's basically a black shorts, like one-piece thing with a bunch of belts and boots.
So
She's still giving.
She did like the opposite. Like she said, first I'm doing
White.
white, then I'm switching to black.
Still accessorized, still
Yes.
wore belts, but I will say her white outfit's better. So I'm gonna
I do
give
like
this
the white
one
one.
an 8 out of 10.
I'm going with an 8 as well.
Nikki, for her too?
A 9.
Nine.
And this
I'm
one?
still neutral. 9.
9 for both.
Yeah.
Cassidy Condi is...
I love Cassidy.
She's Zoe's best friend. Yeah, you should know they dance together. Yes. So Cassidy Condi also kind of gave us something but nothing.
She's crazy.
She looks like she's going to the NASCAR.
Yeah, it's the jean shorts, which I will say Vanessa did have on in like 2015, but I don't know.
The jean shorts are fine. Like
She
I
is
love
showing
the jean
her
shorts.
red underlining here, and she's got an American flag accessory.
I just wish she did more.
Yeah, I do think she's gorgeous as well.
Blonde Cassidy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, I like the dark hair.
You do?
She looks good with the dark, but I just wish she did something else.
Yeah, I'll say this one's a 6 out of 10 for me.
Probably 6.5.
5 from Nikki. All right, Miss Charlie D'Amelio. I like it.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
I like it.
She's got a lot of like her stomach showing, and I love the little belt that she has. Like again, if I was super skinny, I would throw something on
Yes.
like that as well.
And it's like a full body skirt too at the bottom.
And I like the head.
The headpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, she accessorized her hair.
She could use a little bit of jewelry. Like she doesn't look
Yeah,
like she's
she only
wearing
has
any
a body
necklaces.
belt on, but she didn't wear any necklaces.
Yeah.
She could have used silver necklaces. Yeah.
Yes.
But I think she killed it. I'm going to give Charlie a 10 out of 10. I like it a lot.
I'll give her a 10 out of 10. We're all agreed. 10 out of
10.
10.
I think she looks great.
10, 10, 10.
This is Alex Earl's day 2 outfit.
Okay, that's what I'm expecting
This
out of Alex
is good.
Earl.
Yeah.
That is what I'm expecting out of Alex Earl.
Yeah.
Bussin'.
So she disappointed in day 1, but she came through. Did not disappoint day 2.
Like,
I don't know. This is a look.
This is super cute. I love her hair pulled back. The gold like rhinestoning and the connection on like her top, and then how it goes all the way down on the
It's
pants.
a 2-piece set.
Cute.
Love it.
It's not that hard.
Love it. Love it.
She's
10 out
got
of 10.
10.
10.
Yep.
3.
Okay. Yeah, 10. Okay, and my last one is Mr. Bretman Rock. He wrote his caption as giving Jack Sparrow's gay son.
He is giving Jack Sparrow.
I'd say this is better than Jeff. We only had 2 guys that I put in this, and I will say this is what I expect. Thank you, Bretman, for at least giving us something.
This is super cool for like a guy's
This
outfit.
is a great festival outfit. He is giving Jack Sparrow the hair. Look at the hair. Talk about doing your hair.
He did the hair.
He did his hair better than most of these girls.
He did.
I think it looks great. I'm giving Bretman a 10, especially for men's fashion, which just give us something. This is your chance to not wear a white beater.
Like, especially in a time where men can really, like, extend the boundaries on sexuality. Like,
Yes.
you know, some men, like, really paint their nails. Like,
Yeah.
go all out.
Yeah.
Like, give us the whole matching.
And you know what? They have plenty of men 2-piece sets that are like, you know, the floral ones. Like, if
People wore them
someone-
in Florida a lot.
Yeah, like if you would have just thrown that on, I'd be like 10 out of 10, man.
Yeah,
That's
there's
so cute.
and there's festival brands that sell men's clothes. So come on.
You could do better,
Yeah.
but his was fantastic. He's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I think Coachella this year, I mean, there's another weekend of it, so we'll see how it goes. And I think people are kind of giving like Dune vibes too, though. I've seen a lot of the head wraps.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I kind of like.
I'm definitely seeing the muted tone.
Neutral, yeah.
It's very, very neutral.
Yeah, you
It's
do.
not as bold colors as it has been in the past.
Yeah, it's definitely changing. So that's why I wanted to give you all a little segment on that. And that's pretty much all we've got for y'all today.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all, folks.
That's TooDelulu.
That's TooDelulu.
Make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok at TooDelulu Pod, where we post clips and we want to hear from you. All of the above.
You get everything.
Please let us know if you call it a wife beater or a white beater or a tank top. Please let me know because I want to know.
Bree needs a confirmation about her comment.
I've never heard it called a white beater, ever.
It's a white beater.
It's a wife beater, but I don't say that.
That's why people say white beater.